Most people spend their lives looking outside of themselves for answers, for validation, for permission, for certainty. But everything changes the moment you activate something deeper, your inner authority. And that is what we are going to be talking about today on Infinite You. Welcome, beautiful souls. I'm Dr. Sheri, spiritual psychologist, multidimensional mindset mentor, soul-led success coach, and intuitive empowerment guide. And here on Infinite You, I help you shift your inner patterns and beliefs that shape your life so you can consciously create and attract the reality you actually want to experience. And if this resonates with you, go ahead and hit subscribe and let's dive right in. There was a point in my own journey, and I see this constantly in the women that I work with, where I realized I was looking outward for confirmation what I already knew inside. Should I do this? Is this right? What will people think? And the more I looked outside of myself for answers, the more disconnected I felt. Because external guidance can be helpful, but it was never meant to replace your own inner knowing. And that realization changed everything. Inner authority isn't ego. It is not forcing your will. It is not believing you always have all the answers. Inner authority is the ability to trust yourself enough to look inward before you look outward. It is the grounded knowing that says, I can orient myself, even when life feels uncertain, even when the next step isn't completely clear. It is a relationship you have with yourself. And I want to speak especially to women here for a moment. Women are naturally relational. We are communal by nature. We value connection, feedback, and understanding how we fit within relationships and with the world around us. And that's beautiful. It is absolutely a part of our design. But somewhere along the way, many women learn to trust external feedback more than their own inner knowing. We look outward for reassurance, for validation, for signs that we're doing things right? We all know that. Not because something is wrong with us, but because connection matters deeply to us. The challenge comes when connection begins to replace your inner authority, because inner authority isn't about isolating yourself or ignoring others. It's really about sovereignty. It's about your sacred inner space, the place within you that is deeply connected to God, to source energy, to all that is. It's a deeper intuition. It is the quiet knowing of who you are at the soul level. And that knowing doesn't come from approval or external feedback. It comes from and through alignment with the essence of who you are, from remembering who you are underneath expectations, old programs, opinions, and noise. Feedback from others can be helpful. Community can be beautiful, but your deepest authority does not live outside of you. It lives within you. And when you reconnect with that space, your decisions begin to come from truth, the truth of who you are, not from the need to be validated. When you begin reconnecting with your inner authority, something shifts. Decisions become simpler, not always easier, but clearer. You stop making choices out of fear or pressure or old habits, and you start making them through and from alignment. And this is really important. Inner authority doesn't mean that you never feel doubt. It means doubt does not run the show. You still listen to wisdom and guidance, but you filter it through your own truth. I often describe this as alignment across levels, right? You are a multidimensional being. You are body, mind, and soul. So your mind may analyze, your emotions may react, and your body may feel hesitation or excitement. But underneath all of that, there is a quieter signal, a deeper knowing. And inner authority is learning to recognize that signal. It's where your soul, your lived experience, and your wisdom meet. Because when you trust yourself in this space, you stop overthinking every decision. You start living. You stop living from old programs and start living from new ones. You stop outsourcing your power and your wisdom. And when you stop outsourcing your power and your wisdom, you begin to consciously create your life instead of reacting to it. Inner authority is the bridge between awareness and action. And so here is something simple to practice today before you ask someone else what you should do. Just take a breath, pause for a moment, and ask yourself, what do I already know here? So rather than ask somebody else, rather than get anybody's feedback, what do you already know here? And then listen, not to fear, but to the quieter voice underneath it. Your beautiful soul whispers. That's where inner authority lives. And this is exactly what we explore here on Infinite You, learning how to trust yourself, align internally, and create your life consciously. And if this resonates, I would love for you to hit subscribe, hit like, and definitely comment. I read your comments. I appreciate and love your comments. Where are you on your journey in terms of your inner authority and how much you trust yourself? And if you want deeper support, for sure, you can sign up, join my free newsletter. You can join my Infinite You membership on the school platform, so I can give you amazing, beautiful insights and reflections in my newsletter, and then we can put it into action in the Infinite You membership. You get a 7-day free trial, and I would love to see you inside. The links are below. Remember, you do not need more permission. You do not need to become someone else first. Your clarity and your wisdom are already inside of you. You are carrying that inside of you. Inner authority is not something that you earn. It is something you remember. And when you trust it, life starts moving differently. I am so glad you're here, and I will see you all next time in the next video. Namaste.